got asked 10 minutes ago to speak, which is great. And I actually saw the Donate to Parasol flyer stuck around and made the connection around the mental health side of stuff that I would like Grace talk at some point, kind of the connection there, but it got me thinking around my own interest, which is deep in the world of the mind and mental health. And I usually use those things when I talk about mental health because I think what's so important is around the connection between the body and the soul can be the creative, the spirit, the passionate side of stuff too. So with that, what I like to do is just ground for a sec and get everyone sat in a comfortable seat. If you're sat in a chair, I might use the mic, but we'll see. 2 feet on the ground, if you can. Hands on your knees. If you're sat on the floor, maybe you want to sit on a pillow and you like rock your hip forwards, and that's sometimes easier if you're a guy and you've got tight hips or not. And Martin, my Jack the Ripper, is going to start playing some very nice, like open, chill, melody notes. Cool? And we're going to start breathing into our bodies. You up for that? Everyone's really nervous. No, we're not. I just created a story. Close our eyes, if that feels good.
What do you want me on here?
We'll bring you next to the mic.
Mm-hmm. I'll do it like this.
And release out that breath that I had up in my chest. Release that one out. And take a big breath in through our nose. Hold at the top. And then release it together. And we'll do that twice more. Becoming aware of the breath as it comes into your lungs, holding it at the top. And when it feels good, you release it. And on the third breath in, just starting to notice how your body feels. How your feet are feeling, touching the floor. Whatever surface of your body is touching the floor, or the ground, or any surface. Hearing the wind, hearing the trees, hearing the sound of the guitar, letting it all just be okay for a minute. And keep breathing at your own pace. Seeing how deep you can breathe into your belly, how deep you can breathe into your lungs. Where's the tension in your body? So, where are your shoulders? If they're up, release them down. We've arrived, slowly but surely. I'm going to talk about feeling for a second because I think that's what's so important in this whole settling. There were some changes this evening. Well done, Grace and Martin, for managing and for flowing, and for everyone for being here. I'm a big believer that there are no accidents in anything, and so the fact that we're all here, sat together, is perfect. And as we understand our mind, what thoughts are going on in the mind, and what we're obsessing about, and what we forgot to do, and that person that we can't get off our heads, and that whole thing, we learn how to shift that awareness into our body. And I was thinking about the concept of feeling, because I think feeling is what it's all about. I think it's the capacity to feel. When we talk about healing, it's not the denying of pain, because I think Western society teaches us to deny pain. Having feelings and emotional pain is bad. Having pain in your body is bad, so we cover that up with pills and we don't feel our feelings. But I think the root of all healing is really in the feeling. But we, big general assumptions here, we are so unused to feeling ourselves, our bodies. So, feeling. And I was thinking about, what was the feeling that brought me here this evening? Can I name that? Can you even put a name to what you're feeling right now? Are you feeling nervous? Are you feeling at peace? Are you feeling joyful? Are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling concerned? Can you name that feeling? And so on the way here, I was thinking, what feeling am I walking into? And Grace and Martin are very good friends, and I was very excited to see them. And I love this house, so I knew what situation I was walking into. So that feeling for me was excitement. Of my little sister who's visiting me now, she has different feelings in her body and her mind. And I could tell that for her, coming here, she didn't know Grace and Martin, she didn't know this venue, so there was a different feeling in her body. So I'm going to ask the question, going to wait for that to pass. Do long pauses make you feel awkward? And breathe in again together as a group. 3 breaths in, 3 breaths out. Becoming aware of the feeling in our body. What feeling we had on the way here. What feeling that we have now that we're sat here. Can you feel your body? Can you feel the person next to you? Can you feel all of us as a group here, sitting here in this moment? Just sitting. Listening to the nice music. Thank you, Martin. And the timetable for this evening has changed, and that's okay. Your plans might have changed this evening, and that's okay. How you thought you might be feeling right now might have changed, and that's okay. But this is where we're at. We've got a room full of lovely, creative people who are all here for a reason, all been invited for a reason. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Isn't it fun? We get to create all of this. And with that, to wrap it up, keep going, that's lovely, thank you. Is when we talk about creating, back to Grace's point, we're creating all of this as we go. We could have an idea, an expectation, how we want anything to go, but we can all just be here right now. We're creating this experience together. There's going to be people up on stage speaking about things. There's going to be musicians. It's going to be weirdos who just got asked last minute to speak for a second. But I think I'm doing quite well, actually. Or maybe not. Or not. I feel okay. It feels... How does it feel in my body? Feels relaxed. It feels... There's a little bit of tightness here. Have I just rambled for a second? You guys all think I'm crazy?
No.
There's that. How does that feel? And there's an exchange happening with it. So we're doing that all the time with whoever's up here, whoever's with your neighbour, even if you're not speaking on stage, you're still creating this evening. So we're all part of this, big part of this big minestrone soup. I want to close that. We're going to take 3 breaths in, and with all of those on the exhale, we're going to do a lion's breath, which sounds like ha. And now together, we're going to go in ha. 2 more. The third, the biggest yet. Your shoulders completely go all the way down. Thanks for being here.